Angle and Joe win the match.
Yep.
And the big reveal, they do reveal another Ace and Eights member, and
Yes,
he's
they
Mike
do.
Knox.
And...
You remember the guys, that was in that Survivor Series match where Shawn Michaels eliminated him in 2 seconds?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Mike Knox,
Yeah.
folks. He was the Snitsky kind of ripoff.
Yeah, which was stupid, because Snitsky was awesome.
Yeah.
Fuck you,
he was Kelly Kelly's boyfriend when Kelly Kelly first came in.
Yeah. That's pretty much his thing. The fact that you went with the Survivor Series is kind of off. When you just put he was Kelly Kelly's first boyfriend on the show, that would have been more. I do like the fact that TNA, unlike WWE, doesn't ignore where they came from.
Mm.
They mentioned
that's Mike Knox.
Mike Knox from WWE.
Yeah.
That was, holy crap. They mentioned the other company. They do exist.
Yeah, but I think they mentioned the company because they're trying to cling on to some sort of grasp. We're like, hey, we're edgy. We're making fun of the other brand. Where WWE's just like, we're not gonna sully our hands.
You don't exist to us. Come on,
TNA. Pshaw.
Put it this way: it's like if TNA announced and they tried this one, if I remember correctly, they tried to put on a show against WWE.
Yeah, they did it. They did Monday Night TNA for a month, and that stopped.
Exactly. So
that was TNA reaching for the middle.
Pointless.
Whores and women in kitchens and Hulk Hogan's kind of going down the tubes.
Thank you, TNA, for all of that.
Thumbs up, guys. Way to go.
I never thought a wrestling company could be a douchebag, but
also there's a pay-per-view this Sunday. Hopefully they promote it tonight. They probably will.
Oh, God, I forgot. I'm going to have to watch a fucking pay-per-view with this shit now? Oh, Jesus.
To be fair, their pay-per-views are always better than their TV.
That's true. That's very true, because they tend to keep most of the storylines out of it and just focus on decent wrestling. So
now,
we got that.
Staying back in time, moving away to actual
something
good wrestling.
I didn't see, which I actually meant to watch this week.
You should have, because SmackDown happened, and it was probably the best SmackDown I've seen in years. It was tight-knit. It was to the point, as you can clearly see by my notes.
Yeah, your notes are concise.
Not much happened.
Yeah.
That's everything that happened in the show.
Wow.
And there's, we'll get through it, but it won't
Christ,
take
that
long.
one's main event. So, you didn't even fill up a page.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
So we're getting into it. Randy Orton starts the episode off.
Boo.
Doing what every superstar does around this time of year. I'm going to be in the Royal Rumble and I'm going to win. Sheamus comes out, does the same thing. Oh, you think you're so good for that? Well, I'm going to win too.
No, he's not.
Actually, he did. He said something funny. He's just like, well, if I kick your head off and it goes into the crowd, does that count as an elimination?
That's pretty good.
So that's whatever.
Yeah.
Big Show comes out, says, I can knock out, doesn't matter who's going to win the Rumble because they're just going to have to face me and I'll knock them out like Big Show does.
Yippee, yippee, yippee.
And then Antonio Cesaro comes out and, makes fun of America like he does. And I'm not going to question him because he's a man.
Yeah, he's a much better man than us, so
As
no.
he's proven again.
Whatever he says is law.
It's funny, though.
He's Chuck Norris.
It's funny because Sheamus is just like, you do realize I'm from Ireland, right? He's just like, it doesn't matter where you're from. Big Show is even being offended, like, hey, wait a minute, are you talking about me too? And then Booker T comes out, makes tag match. It's going to be Orton and Sheamus versus Antonio Cesaro and Big Show for the main event.
Sure.
Cool. Match number 1.
I'm waiting for the good part. That's all I'm saying.
Match number 1.
Okay.
Heath Slater and The Miz.
Huh.
Probably the best Heath Slater match I've ever seen.
I'm not surprised.
It was actually really good. It was 10-15 minutes long, and it was really good.
They gave them a lot of time. I'm surprised. Heath Slater, I like him. I just don't... I mean, obviously I didn't see the match, so I can't really comment, but I have not seen anything that makes me go, wow, that guy's all right. This one would have done it.
The 3MB was thrown out halfway through the match.
Good. Well, as expected.
And after that, you would think, oh, well, the Miz is going to beat him quickly. No, they had another 5, 6, maybe even 10 minutes after that.
See, that's good, because they don't usually do that. Usually when the other guys, teammates are thrown out, that's pretty much the end of the match. So that's kind of cool.
It was a really good match.
Not something you see every day, but yeah, go on.
The next segment was Wade Barrett.
Yeah.
He was interviewed, did his typical stuff.
Whatever.
Really good one. Bless me. That led into a match. This was the only bad match on the card.
Okay.
It was Khali, Natalya, and Hornswoggle versus Epico Primo and Rosa.
What?
Hmm?
That's a thing now?
Oh, Natalia's been with Khali.
Oh, I knew... No. I knew about that. And I kind of expected a match, but really hoped it would never happen.
Oh, well, yeah, it did. It did.
Wow.
They're the new oddities, the way I look at it.
Kind of,
They're
but
the
it's
new
not
oddities.
nearly as entertaining.
Oh, no, not nearly.
You give Kali a fucking Cartman plush toy, and then you got something, but...
You bring ICP back, which will go so well in the PG era.
Yeah.
But yeah, it happened. That was the only bad part.
Mm-hmm.
Then Kofi was interviewed
Okay.
right after, so because they were having a match,
Yeah.
a rematch for their Intercontinental title.
I don't like Kofi talking. I really don't.
It was a concise interview. He just said he was going to get his title back. The title meant a lot to him.
Fair
It was
enough.
a concise interview. It wasn't
Yeah,
long. It wasn't a promo. It was just an interview.
He doesn't need to talk.
Then they had a match,
Mhm.
and it was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Kofi versus Wade Barrett for the Intercontinental title. Another amazing match.
That doesn't surprise me, though. I mean...
But for TV.
Yeah, but again, they've been doing it on Raw for
I'm
months.
actually shocked they gave Slater, Miz, and now Kofi Barrett time. They gave them time.
Well, I mean,
on the
that's...
show.
Well, I think... it's proof that they're listening. Because this was my complaint before. Was that they're not giving these guys who could put on decent matches enough fucking time to do it.
And
That's
both these
right.
matches were great.
I'm telling Vince what to do now. That's how awesome I am.
So that match happened.
Yes.
Barrett wins. He retains.
Okay.
And it was a nice, clean win.
That's surprising.
Like, Kofi came off the top rope, and he fucking caught him with that bullhammer elbow.
Nice.
Off the top rope, and he pinned him clean. No cheating.
Well, at some point he's got to go over him clean. Otherwise, it's not making any sense anymore.
Exactly. So that happened. Layla versus Tamina was next.
Who cares?
Decent women's match because Tamina is actually really good.
I'm sure it was fine.
She did
I
a-
just
she
don't.
did a frog
I just
splash.
don't care. To me, they're like I said, they're just sort of training fucking supermodels
Yeah.
to wrestle, and it's just
Well,
retarded.
Tamina isn't a supermodel.
I know that.
But Layla was a cheerleader, so what are you
well,
going to do?
At least she's flexible.
Yeah.
And I mean nothing by that.
No, we're not TNA.
No.
Anyways.
We don't need. They don't. That's the thing. It's hard to insult. Like it's. I can't support any women wrestlers right now.
Right.
Simply because TNA, who has the female wrestlers, are making them shove each other's asses and crotches in each other's faces, and WWE, who doesn't have the wrestling talent, has nothing but supermodels. Those are the ones that should be shoving their faces and asses and crotches in other people's faces, and it just fucking reverse it, and we're good.
Yep. Exactly.
Anyway,
Q
moving
main
on.
event.
My apologies.
Q main event. Big
Yes.
Show, Antonio Cesaro, Orton, Sheamus. Good, solid tag team
I'm
match.
sure it was.
The ending was kind of cool, where
okay.
Sheamus was lining up the bro kick.
Mm-hmm.
Orton he blind tagged his way in. Sheamus
Right.
blind tagged Orton, not happy with that.
Sure.
Slid in the ring, RKO'd Antonio Cesaro, slid out and went, there you go, pin him. And then Sheamus just like, you son of a... and then he begrudgingly flipped him over and pinned him 1, 2, 3, and then he was just like, I'll get you, Orton.
I'll get you, my pretty. But that
So-
was pretty good. No, that's good.
No, it was a small show. It was concise. There was 2 matches, the Slater Miz match and the Kofi Barrett IC title match that I would think collectively
Yeah.
30 minutes. I'd say a good, 1/4 of
Well,
the
that's
show.
the thing. We were complaining that TNA only had 5 matches. There were, 3 on SmackDown?
And they
4?
were really good
Yeah, well, that's
matches,
the thing.
though. That's the thing. But that's going to lead into the biggie of the week. Raw.
Wow.
Or
I almost want to leave Raw till the end, but we...
Do you want to?
I kind of do, because I think with the promo that happened, we could talk about that for a long time.
Okay, so, because it's we can go through the other stuff quick.
Yeah.
NXT happened.
Yeah.
Big move, though, in NXT.
Mm-hmm.
Watson and Yoshitatsu fought the Wyatts.
Okay.
Which is,
you are aware I don't know who any of these people are.
That's Brody Lee.
I need to watch fucking
That's
NXT.
Brody Lee,
Okay.
the bearded guy with the wife beater. You've seen him on Independence. He's
Oh,
some
him.
guy
Oh,
with the-
him.
yeah.
Okay.
Him and another guy I've never seen before.
Okay.
And Bray Wyatt, which
Right.
I actually found out was Husky Harris.
Oh, I've heard that name before.
He was on NXT Season 2.
Okay. Well.
He's a second generation guy, but he's the
I've
crazy,
heard the name. I've never seen NXT
He's the crazy
before.
preacher guy, like I told you.
Oh, right. Okay. That's
It's actually kind of interesting what they do.
Mm-hmm.
They come out and they bring out a rocking chair,
Yes.
and Bray Wyatt sits in the rocking chair
Really?
while the other 2 guys wrestle, and they talk to themselves, and they're all crazy hicks and everything. but they'll like occasionally look at him like he for approval and stuff.
Oh fuck! I need to watch NXT. That shit
they're
is
actually kind of
awesome.
cool because they're both like 6'6". They're both towers.
That shit
right?
is fucking
and they're
gold,
called the
man.
Wyatt family.
That's fucking awesome.
So it's really cool what they're doing with these guys.
Oh my god! I gotta watch NXT because that shit is fucking badass. I like that.
They won. The Wyatt family won.
Mm-hmm.
Paige versus Emma, which was their diva match.
Whatever.
This Paige chick actually looks like she'll be something. She's kind of like a goth.
Well,
kind of. She's British, so that you got.
Yeah,
the
you
British
showed me pictures, and hopefully my girlfriend's not listening, but she's really hot.
Yeah. She kind of looks like a more fit Kristen Ritter.
Fair enough.
So if that means anything to anyone else.
Yeah.
But at least they're trying to get more divas into the, they're not finding
I would agree, except for the fact that there's still, I don't know about this Paige chick, never seen her wrestle, only seen a picture of her.
Cool, she's all in the ring.
But that's my problem though, is she WWE solid or
WWE
real
solid?
See, that's my problem.
I know, but they're not going to get
I've seen live, like independent wrestling, I've seen female wrestlers who are fucking amazing and attractive.
Yeah, but that's Sarah Del
They
Rey.
exist.
That chick's never going to get something.
True.
And neither is Lufisto.
I know.
So, you know what I mean?
People who are talented do not get put in the WWE, so it makes me wonder why females try to wrestle. Because if you're talented, you're not going anywhere.
They'll still persist, and good on them. God bless them.
Yeah, no, we like watching you, don't get me wrong.
God
if you
bless
want to
them.
do it, we
you
love
wrestle,
you.
We'll support it.
Damn right.
Match 3. Bo Dallas and Michael McGillicuddy. Who really needs a fucking chance? Seriously.
Yeah.
Michael McGillicuddy, Mr. Perfect's kid, Joe Henning.
I liked him every
time
I saw him.
That dude can wrestle. That dude can go.
Look whose kid he is.
The problem is he doesn't have his dad's charisma.
Very few people do, though,
but that's
in all fairness.
He doesn't even have half his dad's charisma.
Mr. Perfect was one of the best fucking heels of all time.
But you think he would pick up something.
Dude, you can learn that shit.
I know. But the guy can go. Like, he's throwing
the problem is
he needs to, and everything.
What he needs to be in WWE talking with other WWE wrestlers. Get The Rock in to talk to this kid.
Yeah.
And he'll be fine.
Yeah. And they beat Primo and Epico, who are a solid tag team. No, actually, sorry. I got that wrong. The Colognes actually won this match. Yeah. They're an actual solid tag team. I think if you bring Carlito back, it'd be a solid trio.
They'll never bring him back.
I know.
He's off doing something else.
I think he's still in Puerto Rico, right?
No, he's not.
No?
Well, he might be now, but he was doing this thing that never saw the light of day. Film producer or something put together.
Okay, that's
that I wanted to see because it had a lot of good people. Like it had MVP as well.
Oh,
it had some decent.
Was it like a wrestling?
It was wrestling, yeah. Okay. It was sort of like he was doing wrestling like it was a soap opera, like an actual soap opera that had like the matches were filmed like live, but they were edited, so it actually looked a little more like a TV show as opposed to a live wrestling show. It would have been something cool to see, but it never saw the light of day.
Like that.
It would have been a fun experiment to see what it was like, but either way.
Cut to Seth Rollins defending the NXT title against Big E. Once again, this is kind of a content issue. I mean, Big E's a heel now.
A heel now, but is he still the Shield though? Rollins?
Yeah.
So Rollins is the Shield. Okay, so why didn't they...
To be fair, the Shield is a month old at this point, and Big E just came on the scene
was
about
2 weeks ago.
So the continuity for that lines
I guess
up.
that's fine.
It was kind of cool because it was a no disqualification match, so of course the Shield's going to come down and help because Big E's a powerhouse.
Oh, fuck yeah.
But what they did was amazing. They had the whole locker room, the whole NXT locker room come out, grab Reigns and grab Ambrose and pull them to the back.
Whoa, that's cool.
Pull them to the back, and then Rollins like, oh shit, and he turns around, and Big E hits his move, and Big E is your new NXT champion.
That's cool.
So
I like Big E, man.
I do. As a face, awesome. As a heel.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's fucking great.
He's even talking now.
Yeah, and he's all right. He's not good, but he's all right.
Cut to the main event, which you need to see.
Okay.
WWE main event was spectacular this week. It was the best main event. I guess I know the bar's probably not too high or whatever, but it was really fucking good.
Yeah, it's only like $3 old.
First off, Dolph Ziggler's come to the ring because it's going to be Dolph versus Sheamus.
Fair enough.
And Josh Matthews as the fucking interviewing.
Yeah.
And Big E is just like, hey, you want to talk? You want to talk to me, 2020? You want to ask questions? And then Josh Matthews runs off because he's scared. He's like, hey, Dateline, where are you going? Where are you going, Dateline? Want an interview? And Ziggler was just like, you know what, this guy